the grace on screen in the booth, he brings it loud. Dean Redman's here, let's turn it up now.
Lights, camera, action, he's a scene commander. Strong and smooth, a true show standard. Boxing gloves or hero stance.
Dean Redman's here for a second glance.
Dean Redman, how are you doing, sir? How'd you like your new song?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I love it.
How'd you like
it? They keep getting better.
Wow,
They keep getting better.
That's
Kudos to our producer Josh for that. Every
Thank you,
week,
Josh.
new one. Every week, a new one. Banging it out.
I'm good, Nathaniel, Josh. So nice to be with you again. You guys are my favorite conversational hosts, hosting hosts.
Thanks so much.
Extremely kind.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be back here with you guys. I really am.
I am glad we kept in touch, and we have a reason to have you back. Two big reasons. Your two acting roles. One people can watch now. I'm sure it's on several streamers. And the next is coming up Netflix series. But first, these two roles are very different physically, obviously. They're showcasing you acting. They're showcasing you physically. It is a good year for you as far as I can tell. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
So it's been a wonderful year. I've been very busy. And as you know, my publicist, Leslie Diane at the promotion people has kept me very, very busy with interviews and things like that. You saw the press release. So first of all, the first thing that I did this year was it's called The Greatest, and to speak about that or.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I have some. I mean, you play Archie Moore.
Okay. We'll speak about that after. So
okay, yeah.
The main thing that is out right now is Boston Blue. And Boston Blue is a spinoff of Blue Bloods, which stars Tom Selleck, Donnie Wahlberg,
Huge hit.
A few other big actors. It had ran for 15 years, and you guys are familiar with the show, right?
Oh, everybody is. Yeah, I mean, you have to be.
Yeah, and a good show.
Heavy hitter.
Really good show. So they had ended, and the writers, Brandon Saunier and Brandon Margolis, came up with, and probably possibly other people. This is from what I know.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Came up with the idea to have the show proceed into Boston. And so Donnie Wahlberg's character, Danny Reagan of the Reagan family, moves to Boston because his son is a police officer. Young son became a new police officer in Boston, and he got injured. Father went down there to see what was going on, and then it just takes on from there. And I was so fortunate to be cast in the pilot episode, guest starring. And
you have set the tone for everybody. Like it's like amazing, like to be there day one.
Yeah, it's I met Ernie Hudson, the Ghostbuster. He's cast in that as well. Do you remember a show by the name of Blackish?
Yes.
Anthony Anderson. Yeah. Well, his son on the show, the older son on the show, his name is Junior. He's on. His name is.
I didn't know.
Marcus Scribner. He's on. It's big stars on that show.
He was great in that show. He was great in that show. Also, Sonequa Martin-Green.
I was about to get to her.
I have to.
The Walking Dead, Star Trek Discovery. I met her, and she is. She's just like you think she would be. She's not, Jekyll and Hyde. Like she's like when I first was sitting in the makeup chair, I met her. We did a Zoom cast read for that.
Oh, cool.
Episode. I was in Vancouver, so people were in New York, some were in LA, and we met via Zoom. But then I had flown to Toronto and met Sonequa in the makeup trailer. So her seat, she was sitting there, I was sitting here. I was just telling her, just how proud I am of her.
Right.
Being a big star like her, there's many ways she could have, gone crazy and got all big in the head or whatever. But she's definitely a really grounded person. And I started telling her this, and she got a little quiet because she was over here. She got a little quiet, And then I looked over, and the makeup woman is like, "Really? Are you serious right now?" Because she started hearing. And she goes, "Really? Are you serious right now?" I was like, well, I can wait. Yeah, but yeah, she yeah. So,
you made someone's day, and you made someone's day off.
Yeah, she had to redo her makeup, but she's really she's what you think she would be. You know, she's just very, very grounded and real and pleasant, really pleasant to be around.
That's amazing. Yeah, my impressions of her, like, is she's always getting better. Like her craft, like she started off strong and then continued to become stronger. Like, and really, I love watching her. I love when she's on the screen.
Yeah,
the camera, she owns it. She's a magnet for the center of the screen. Something about her physicality.
She reminds me of a younger Angela Bassett.
Yes, great call.
In looks and in gravity and things like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a shoulder thing. Certainly, you hold yourself, but yeah, you would know more. What is it to be that person on screen?
I was right in front of her, and I saw, and I still don't know. Like this, she's amazing. Like she was just so nice to be around. So nice to be around. And then Donnie Wahlberg, I'd never met him before, and we're sitting in the green room area. Sonequa was.
Did you make him cry?
Did I what?
Did you make him cry?
No. Okay,
no.
But I had said to him, Donnie, I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity. It's huge. He's executive producer, and he says, you know what he says? He goes, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't do anything? 15 years, Blue Bloods, executive producer, you didn't do anything? He goes, he goes, no, I didn't do anything. You got the job. He was just very, down to earth, magnanimous, and I personally feel that he is one of my favorite actors. I just feel he has a very natural, throwaway style of, there's no posturing, or it's just, you know what I mean? Like it seems like it seems like he's just making up his own lines. That because it's that natural, you know what I mean? That you understand what I'm saying?
I know, because in Ted he plays an amazingly likable person, and it's fluid. Wait, no, yeah, I'm doing the reverse. I always do that. Sorry. Yeah.
Are you talking about Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, I did it back.
But
Donnie.
This is Donnie. This is New Kids on the Block. This is not Funky Bunch, dude. Although that's his brother.
As soon as I started speaking, I knew I had it wrong.
I've made that slip, but not to him. But
not to him, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Who's this Mark you speak of? Oh, come on, he's his brother. And I proceeded to tell him, you're one of my favorite actors, because he is. And he started blushing. He's like, oh, come on, like, really, just a really, really, it was a really wonderful experience to be around such big stars and not be, made. There's people that I feel that those two individuals are in the business they're in for the right reasons, not for fame, not for, I find there are a lot of people that, are actors, but some of them have, in my opinion, a little bit of edge or attitude. Like, any actor, in my opinion, that's working, you should have no, I don't want to hear it. You're the luckiest son of a, you're lucky, to be working, to be getting paid, doing what, you like to do. But I find like the people that are, complain about everything all the time tend to be the ones that are in it, in my opinion, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, they wanted something other than the paycheck and the privilege of being able to do what they love. Yeah,
and they just exude, because there's a saying, number one on the call sheet sets the tone, meaning the number one actor, the one, because they have number of actors. And Donnie Wahlberg is number one on the show, and he sets the tone. Like I've been on some sets where, like it's, what the hell's going on here? Like there's, you don't know, it's something, but you don't know, is it me? But that was a very, very, very nice experience that I'll keep with me forever. And seeing how big of a show that is, I can see why it's going to do really well. see what's
I did want to ask you about that. This is the premiere episode of another series from like a legacy show, a show that will be on TV continuously through, you know, syndication, reruns forever. And this is the first episode of the next series. How did that affect the feeling on set of the importance or the tensions or anything like that? I'm just curious. Like, it's a big deal that day, those days.
The director is an incredible man by the name of Anthony Hemingway. He's a director of, I mean, the list is huge, but there was a series called Power, many other, you know, the series. Yeah. So he's quite. I've never worked on Blue Bloods, so I don't know. I would assume that it was a fine-tuned machine because I believe a lot of the crew from Blue Bloods are the crew that worked on Boston Blue. So you know they've got their thing down. But no, I didn't. I just was, you know, just so I was impressed with how, you know. I've never worked on a series. I've done a lot of pilots, but it's starting from nothing, or it's, you know, of a you know, award-winning novel or something. But to be on a high-speed locomotive that's heading to another city, you know you're gonna end there, and you're gonna be welcomed in you know by the people. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was very well run. Safety first. Some of my scenes were, you know, explosive. There were some explosives in my scenes, but you know, everybody was doing their job, so I was able to do mine. You know what I mean? So
I imagine when they did bring people back, they brought back the best of the best. If they can get them, they know who they were. They spent 15 years working with those people in that, you know, so you bring the best with you.
I think that show would be something that, you know, would have a very long line of people wanting to get on.
Yeah. So, no doubt. So I was curious, the script from the moment you got it, from before the cold read, or did it change much? Because and I'm asking this just because it's a pilot episode. Did it change much from when you got it to what was filmed?
I mean,
have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.